Hello and a very warm welcome to my channel. Tonight, we give you a piece of breaking news. Meghan Markle was brutally trolled by Deadpool star. Meghan Markle was the subject of an awkward joke after US actors Ryan Reynolds and Adam Scott asked a royal question on their new comedy show. On the comedy quiz show, Mr. Reynolds took the opportunity to poke fun at the royal question. Mr. Scott is the host of the show, which contained a question about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. On the show, Mr. Scott asked the contestant, Meghan Markle went from suits to crowns after she married into the royal family. Before she resigned, what was her official title? The host gave multiple options to answer. A. Countess of Cambridge. B. Duchess of Wessex. C. Duchess of Cornwall. Or D. Duchess of Sussex. But Mr. Reynolds jumped in troll with a joke and said, or E, we taped this show 7 months ago. The show's contestants then got the answer wrong, believing Meghan Markle was the Duchess of Cornwall when she's actually the Duchess of Sussex. Mr. Reynolds has previously trolled about the royal couple. In January, he reacted to comments the Sussexes would inject some razzle-dazzle to the sprawling, bone-chillingly cold country. Taking to Twitter, Mr. Reynolds wrote, nobody injects razzle-dazzle anymore, particularly in Canada, where they drink it. This came when the Sussexes announced their plans to step down as senior royals. Meanwhile, a viewer laughed and mocked. There are two wannabes who have nothing to offer. It was all a big mistake, just so long as we are not paying them anything for their new lives. They'll be so ticked off when President Trump wins a second term and they have to delay their grand launch by another 4 years. Yikes, should be on our way to being 50. Wish the shows would allow them to sink into the obscurity they deserve. I mean profess to want, whilst they simultaneously court the world's spotlight from the belly of the beast, Babylon. Sorry, I mean Hollywood. I just keep getting my words mixed up today. Indeed, they seem to be looking pathetic in their recent video calls together. And a royal expert has reminded the past since Meghan fascinated Harry and said that it was entirely Meghan. She said on Quora.com, that would be the tension where Meghan married Harry and thought she could just swan into the royal family and do as she pleases according to her needs. Slowly but surely, the tension built up. Meghan lost her credibility. Harry lost the respect of his family and many citizens of the UK and beyond. He has also lost his position in the family and also his military roles, which he loved. Then, of course, there was the tension with the press and the forthcoming court case. The tension between Harry and his brother remain ongoing. They have lost their Sussex royal brand, which they were counting on to propel them to more fame and fortune. They have lost the use of their titles. They tried to get their Archwell brand accepted by the registration office, but that was rejected because it was not concise and they forgot to sign and pay the correct fee. Right from the wedding, the demands were high and some of them remained unfulfilled. The Queen was very gracious and gave them Frogmore Cottage in the Windsor grounds after the tensions in Kensington Palace, where they were residing hand in hand with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, got too much. So they refurbished the whole place, only to find it was not to their satisfaction, and so then refurbished some more. Of course, soon after that, they decided the UK was not working out for them and hot-footed it across the pond to the USA via Canada. Every time Harry appears on some video promoting one cause or another, he looks worn and spent. And who can blame him? They obviously have upset the Queen and other members of the royal family, and there is tension about what is going to be revealed from the forthcoming book, which they have collaborated with. Most of Meghan's family, aside from her mother Doria, do not appear to like her very much. Goodness knows what the father is feeling at the moment, waiting to defend himself in court. Tensions between friendships remain ongoing. Lots of their former friends before marriage have been ghosted. Meghan's close friend Jessica Maroney has got herself into a spot of a bother, and as some of it has smacked of racism. Meghan has now pulled back from that friendship. There's tension because they did not count on the coronavirus to stop them in their tracks, so apparently they are currently not making any money to support their lavish lifestyle, while telling the rest of us to toe the line and think about the climate and our green footprints. Harry, it is said, is feeling a little lost and alone in the middle of the Beverly Hills landscape. I just read yesterday by a trusted royal journalist that he is suffering from Meghan's energetic bouts and enthusiasm. Everyone that has been through the amazing experience of having a firstborn knows after the amazement comes to the hard graft, the worry, and the angst. Tensions abound even with nannies and nurses, etc. Meghan mentioned only the other day that she is worried about Archie's future because she cannot go on normal playdates with him like other mothers with young children. Last, but by no means least, who would not be tense in a world when you wake up in the morning knowing full well that every move you make and every breath you take, as Sting once sang, will have the whole world watching and criticizing you when you put one foot wrong? In their case, unfortunately, they have jumped in with 2 feet. She continues to share her opinion. Nothing would surprise me at this point. I honestly think Harry and Meghan thought they would have been much more successful this far into their 1-year probationary period. Yes, the pandemic happened, but Disney is still signing people to contracts worth $100 million, so talented people are finding work, even now. Meghan has not been successful, and she hasn't even given Archwell a decent opportunity for success. How so? Well, the filings were sloppy and even unsigned in one of the areas, which means either Meghan and Harry have terrible legal representation or their heart isn't into Archwell. They love Sussex Royal, and sex sells. Their title would have been worth so much in the open market, but the monarchy is not in the business of cheapening their office by engaging in selling shirts and sweatpants with Sussex Royal or Royal Cambridge. See? Everyone would get in on the action, and then the monarchy is just a bunch of money-grubbing individuals trying to one-up each other in a bid for more money. The wise queen understands perfectly well what is acceptable, and Harry and Meghan left acceptable behind them long ago. They have wandered into areas that are forbidden for a royal, and if these two really want to keep their titles and dignity, they must stop. Dignity? Yes. How would it look when Meghan and Harry, a prince from the minute he was born, have all taken away? Funding by a nervous Prince Charles, intent on maintaining a positive image, the Duke, Baron, and Earl all taken away, along with security, which the petulant couple doesn't need. How will the world look at them? Successfully? Worth pursuing and wooing into working with the likes of Oprah and the Obamas? No. Harry and Meg don't have a snowball's chance in hell of attracting producers, writers, directors, or those looking for excellent speakers. All that is working at the moment for the couple is their royalty, and Meghan stunk at being a royal. Sorry, but the woman did not bother to even recall what her aides told her about when to enter a car when in the presence of Queen Elizabeth. I'm sorry, but a 12-year-old could perform better. Meghan was 37, old enough to know, so before Harry and his unrepentant, overspending bride ask Daddy Charles for more time and more cash, they might want to take a look back at all that went so terribly wrong before they enter the presence of the 3 people deciding their fate as royals going forward. I think Meghan and Harry will ply the news with friends and a concerned relative and sources close to the couple who will tell tales of woe and victimhood. Welcome to the pandemic that is ruining most of everyone's plans. Grown-ups all over the globe are being creative and nice, kind and considerate, and figuring out ways to earn money. Harry and Meghan aren't trying very hard, save for their lawsuits and the hope for quick cash payouts. I'm incensed when I think of these 2 lazy ex-royals. They pander to the kindness of strangers by claiming they are mistreated. We who have read the stories of Kate not rolling out the red carpet for Meghan or the Queen being unsupportive see these claims for what they are, flat-out, bald-faced lies. Meant to conjure images of a victimized, traumatized Meghan who is actually cunning, conniving, and unkind. I suspect, based completely on past performances, the duo will try to move their job review out as far as they can. How about 5 years from now? And let them use the Sussex Royal that remains live and very much out there. Harry and Meghan demand a lot while demonstrating they deserve nothing. No pity, no money, no titles. The planets wonder why they still have all this after calling out the Queen's beloved Commonwealth for their unconscious racial bias that must be dealt with. Seriously? Meghan and Harry don't live in a Commonwealth country, and yet they are preaching public politics to Her Majesty and her countries? Really? They have called the monarchy unsupportive, nicer to Kate than Meghan. Sheesh, Meg couldn't handle it for 1 year. and the palace did go to bat for Meghan time and again. They embraced her in a way Kate never was. Next April Fool's Day cannot come soon enough. I sincerely hope by that time, Harry and Meghan will be in the past, doing whatever, because who will care? Then we can all write answers about Catherine, Prince William, and Prince Beatrice, and Eugenie, or the Countess of Wessex. Wouldn't that be nice? We can only wait for the answer at the time they have an appointment. For now, we will finish this video here. Thank you for watching, and if you like my video, share it with anyone whenever you like. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to get my latest videos in the future. Thanks, and see you in the next videos.